Okay, so now we've got the rear roller put together, we're going to assemble the main frame. So there's not a great deal to this. Basically we're just bolting all the sides together and creating what I like to call a rolling chassis. So once you get to this point, it's much easier to maneuver your mower around on your workbench or on the ground or wherever you're working. Simply because you can roll it. So the quicker you get to this point, the easier working on your mower is going to be. So there's not a great deal to this. Basically, we're just bolting all the sides together. So a couple of things to note is the front roller bracket. So on a 17-inch solid, if you have an original bracket, this needs to go in at this point. I believe the twin rails have a bolt that go in the end, which means that you can install this after you do this step. However, my bracket is the original bracket, so that has to go in now. When installing that, just take note of which side is which. So the side with the longer piece on it, so that's what the height adjuster bolts through. So that needs to mount to the drive side. So that's the side with all the gears and chains. So make sure you put that in the right way when you're doing this. I've had my bed knife ground. So professionally, they've installed a brand new bed knife onto my sole plate, grounded that so it's 100% flat. So lucky me, I don't have to take that out, get that professionally done and then put it back in. So that's good. And one other thing to note is the rear roller. So when you're bolting the rear roller, your bolt, washer, spring washer and nut, so that is for the non-drive side. So that's the side of the roller that you can adjust to level the rear roller. The other side is the fixed side. Now the fixed side doesn't have a washer basically, so that'll be a bolt, a spring washer and a nut. And that's pretty much it. So I'm probably going to just sort of time that most of this. There's really not a great deal to it, so let's go. Okay, so before we bolt the other side on, I just want to mention the rear roller housing here. So I like to put the two slotted sides at the rear of the rear roller. Basically, the hole that's not slotted will be fixed. And then the two slotted ones will be slotted. So I like to put it at the back so you can easily access them from the rear of the roller. If you do it the other way like this, you can still level your rear roller as such. However, it's much easier to access the bolts from the back. So handy little tip, if you just orientate it that direction, you'll make your life easier when you go to level your rear roller. And I also forgot to mention at the start there that so this is a solid deck. Just make sure you orientate your deck the correct way. So up here there's a little notch taken out of that deck. That needs to be on the drive side, so the side with all the gears. Other than that, we're making good progress, so we'll just keep going. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the frame all put together. Now, all the nuts and bolts are just done up loosely. Before I go and tighten all these up correctly, I'm just going to apply a dab of moly grease just before where the nut tightens up. Now, I'm just going to do this with a very small paintbrush. Then I'll go around, tighten all the nuts, and then that should be it. So don't forget to apply moly grease, especially if you think that you're going to be needing to pull it apart. It's good practice, you should be doing it anyway, so just something to remember. Okay, so you don't need much, just a small amount. I just smear it on the thread, and then when you tighten that nut up, it'll just all go around in the nut. So let's tighten them up and we should be done. Okay, so there you have it. So everything's bolted together now. This is what I like to call a rolling chassis. Easy to maneuver around on your workbench, and that's basically it. So we've got our main frame together. Our next video, we're going to install the front roller. Once we've installed the front roller, we'll do the height adjuster, and once we've done that, then we can level the rear roller. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Check me out on Facebook. I put up a bit of extra content on there, so if you like what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one.